Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the laws of reflection of light of the physics for class 10. Reflection of light, as we know that this is the returning of light after striking on an object into the same medium. And due to the reflection of light, we are able to see an object clearly. So reflection makes an object visible, which is very important for us. So reflections takes place on any surface, due to which the reflected rays occurs according to some rules which are called laws of reflection of light. Here reflection of light obeys some certain rules. Reflection of light obeys some certain rules which are called laws of reflection of light. So first of all, we need to draw a diagram. Supposing there is a surface, any type of surface, a smooth surface maybe rough surface. In all type of reflection of light, laws of reflections is applicable, either in rough surface or in case of a smooth surface. Okay, students, so take a line normal to this surface. This is the normal line I have drawn already, so need to draw the normal means the ray of light falling normally on the surface called normal. Okay, and incident ray of light, incoming rays of light is allowed to fall on an object, and after reflection we see that there is a reflection of light which is called reflected ray. That is reflected ray. After the reflection, returning light is known as reflected ray in the same medium must be same. So change of path of light in the same medium after striking an object or any surface of the object is called reflection of light. It occurs under the some rules, laws of reflections. That is, so first law here, incident ray, AO is incident ray of light, OB is reflected ray, ON is normal, angle I, the angle between the incident ray and the normal on the surface is called incident angle, and the angle made between the normal and reflected ray of light is called angle of reflection. So first law states that according to the laws of reflection, first law, the incident ray, reflected ray and normal lie on the same plane. Normal lie on the same plane or point. Here O is point of incidence, where reflected ray, normal and incident ray coincides. This is the common point. Here I have taken a mirror. We can see the reflection of light easily, and this follow that. Okay, second rule is what? Second rule is very important. That is, second rule is the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence, the second rule is that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So here what we see that AO is from the ray diagram, AO is reflected, AO is incident ray, OB is reflected ray, ON normal, all lie on the same common point. Here just try to see that AO, OB and ON, AO and OB and OA lie on the O points, common points. This is the okay. Now the angle of incidence, angle I is equal to angle R. Okay, so this is very important rule in case of laws of reflection of light. So angle between incident ray of light and the normal is called angle of incidence, and angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection, which are must be equal to each other. This second law states that. Okay, so in all type of reflection this law is applicable. So laws of reflections are applicable for all type of reflecting surfaces. जितने भी reflecting surface हैं उस surface के लिए laws of reflection काम करते हैं, सभी surface के लिए laws of reflection. So just we draw now a concave surface, another convex surface, and again rough surface. In concave surface, incident ray IR is taken here. IR is taken here. So IR is incident ray. RR is reflected ray. Here again angle I is equal to angle R. Same. In the same medium, reflected and incident rays are in the same medium. Again from that convex ray, incident ray and angle of reflection must be equal. This is the normal. Supposing the point is O, here the point is also O, and again the point of here also. In rough surface, incidence angle is equal to reflected ray. Reflected angle, not reflected ray. So angle of incidence I must be equal to angle of R. So these are the very important laws of reflection, which plays very important role in calculating the various numericals regarding the laws of reflection. Okay, next point, the point is that we will discuss some points about that. So what is the point? So I'm just giving, if the exercise 1, supposing example 1 we take that, so it's very important for us to know that what is the angle of incidence and angle of refraction. Reflection here, refraction is also, but here we are studying reflection. Okay, when ray of light is incident normally on a surface, then what will be the angle of incidence and angle of reflection? Here angle of incidence and angle of reflection must be equal to 0 degree, because it makes no angle with normal. Incident ray and reflected ray lie coincide on the normal, so it makes no angle. That's why angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. It's very important question for us. Okay, next question, it's generally comes in exam. To complete the ray diagram according to the laws of reflection. Okay, so complete the ray diagram. Supposing there are two mirrors, mirror MO and ON are kept here perpendicular to each other. See here completely, mirror MO and ON are kept perpendicular to each other, and AO and AB, not AO, AB is incident, making an angle with first mirror, mirror number 1 here, and mirror number 2 with 30 degree. So how can we make ray diagram completely? So for first mirror, use laws of reflection. So draw first from B points, draw the normal L. Angle I is equal to 90 minus 30, because this is the right angle. So 60 plus 30 is 90. So this angle is angle of incident is 60. Similar, it must be equal to angle of reflection in case first mirror. So it is also, this is the angle R, angle R. So angle I, angle R must be equal to 60 degree, which are equal for first mirror. For second mirror, this ray of light BC is incident ray, and as we know that BL and ON is parallel, so alternate angle, this is the 60 degree, this is 60 degree. Now again this is 30 degree, and this is the 30 degree angle of incidence for second mirror, so 30 degree. And again angle of reflection is also here 30 degree for second mirror. cm is reflected ray, and so angle I is equal to angle R, which is equal to 30 degree. These are the very important questions which help us, you, all of students, that to increase your knowledge in the laws of reflection of light. Thank you. Thanks a lot.